When it comes to making a real estate reviews report, it's actually pretty simple. But first, you have to start out with the right data so that your search gives you the information needed to create it. Now, this here is the MLS searching guide for real estate reviews. This is one of the resources in your account area, but really it contains the base information that we recommend getting to create a simple real estate review. So in a standard neighborhood, we're going to search for the same property type, meaning we're looking at detached homes or attached homes. We're not combining both that information. We're going to look by that neighborhood name, the last 2 years of all status activity. Now, before we go any further, I want you to understand we're not pricing on 2-year-old data. The 2 years of status, all status activity allows us to create the patterns and really see trends that lets us create the odds of selling, the time to close, and be very accurate. When it comes to the actual scattergram, the software will automatically filter out all the old data and really give us a more narrow snapshot of current information. So for standard neighborhood, that's all you have to do. Same property type, in many cases detached homes or attached homes. The area or neighborhood name, the last 2 years, all status activity. You're going to do that search, you're going to export it, and we'll open that file using the software. Now there are some cases where you're going to have a different search. For example, if you're not in a standard neighborhood, you're going to do the same search, but instead of doing the neighborhood name, you're going to do a map search and you're looking for natural boundaries. Or if you're a unique property that kind of has something special about it, for example, mountain views or access to a lake, etc., you're going to go ahead and expand the map search and make sure that you search using that unique identifier. Now, for good examples of this, I will also tell you to go check out the Real Estate Reviews class, which is in your account area and included with your subscription, to walk through some examples of how you might do different searches in these cases. But for most cases, you're going to go ahead and do this standard search. Once you've done that, again, you're going to export it, and you're going to open it using the software. To open it using the software, what you're going to do is click the Start Here button when you have the software open. Find where you save that file. For example, mine is right here. 2 years of the neighborhood called English Ranch. And in a couple seconds, it opens up a box that allows you to title this. Now, we want to make sure that this subdivision, or in some cases your area name, if it is one of those ones that's not a standard neighborhood, is correct, as well as the city or the area outside of that. In the case of the unique property identifier, which we discussed a little bit earlier, for example, if it had the mountain views, you might say mountain views, and then put this here in Southeast Fort Collins, or within a mile of this specific hiking trail, or whatever that might be that's correct for you. But again, in most cases, we're going to do this. Click Done. And then in a couple seconds, your real estate review report will pop up, automatically created for you, with the area patterns, as well as the second page having this scattergram graph. So just like that, you created your real estate reviews report by simply doing your search, exporting that file, and then loading it in the software. Now remember, if you're having trouble kind of understanding this whole process, we have the ebook for you in your real estate reviews resources area, which walks through everything that you would need to create this report, customize it, etc., that is in the tutorial videos, as well as the real estate reviews class to make you get the most out of doing real estate reviews.